A store cashier praised Paedon Brown's mom, Christine, before glimpsing into his shopping cart to find condoms and lubricant. Paedon Brown was recognized for his sister wives' fame at the worst possible time. Christine Brown's son embarked on a hilarious and humiliating shopping trip recently that started with a fan saying hello and ended with a glimpse into his shopping cart. When a store cashier recognized Paedon, 24, from TLC, it just so happened he was buying some intimacy items, including condoms and lubricant. Paedon shared details about the moment on his TikTok account Tuesday, saying in the clip, "Do you know how embarrassing it is to be in a store buying lubricant and condoms?" And the cashier says, "Hey, are you Paedon Brown from Sister Wives?" The reality star continued by saying how he confirmed his identity to the store clerk. And then she's like, "I love your mom, Christine. She's my favorite." I'm like, "Thank you." Then the awkward moment set in. She looks down and sees what I'm buying. "Oh my gosh, it's weird," Paedon said, putting his hand over his face. "It's embarrassing. I love when people come up to me. I love when people compliment my mother. It's amazing," he added. But in that specific instance, oh my God. Paedon is one of Christine's 6 children with ex-husband Kody Brown. She is also mom to Asbang, 27, Mykelti, 26, Wendlyn, 20, Isabel, 19, and Truly, 12. In November 2021, Christine announced her decision to leave her plural marriage to Kody. The exes still plan to co-parent their 6 kids, and Christine recently vowed to people that she's done sharing a husband. "I will be a monogamist from here on out. Polygamy is not for me anymore. People can do it, it's fine. Live your life, but no, not me," she said. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what POPLA has to offer, from juicy celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. Kody is still married to Janelle Brown, Mary Brown, and Robyn Brown. Season 17 of Sister Wives premieres September 11 at 10 p.m. ET on TLC. For many of us, the idea of running into someone we know while shopping for intimate items is enough to make our faces turn bright red. The experience can be awkward, uncomfortable, and sometimes downright mortifying. Now imagine being part of a reality TV family with millions of viewers. People who not only know your face, but also have followed your life for years. This is the reality for Paedon Brown, the son of Kody and Christine Brown, who has grown up in the public eye thanks to the show Sister Wives. As he's gotten older, Paedon has found that privacy, especially in the most personal aspects of life, can be hard to come by. In a recent candid interview, Paedon revealed just how embarrassing it is for him to be recognized while purchasing intimate items, offering a glimpse into the complicated intersection of public life and personal privacy. The price of fame. From a young age, Paedon Brown has been part of the Sister Wives franchise, which has followed his polygamous family through the highs and lows of their unconventional lifestyle. His father, Kody, and his multiple wives, Mary, Janelle, Christine, and Robyn, have been at the center of the show's drama for years, and their personal lives have become a form of entertainment for viewers. But while the public may be captivated by the intricacies of the Brown family's relationships, the Brown children have had to navigate their own struggles with privacy. Paedon's experience growing up in such a public family has been uniquely challenging. As a teenager, he dealt with the struggles of normal adolescence while simultaneously being thrust into the spotlight. As viewers watched him grow up on television, Paedon had to reconcile the natural desire for privacy with the fact that millions of people felt entitled to know every detail of his life. His journey from childhood to adulthood has been captured on camera, and as a result, Paedon's interactions, his personal relationships, and even his most private moments have
Now,
become
as a
part
young
of the
adult,
public record. Paedon has taken on more adult responsibilities, navigating the pressures of adulthood while still being part of a reality show family. While the Sister Wives series may no longer be as prominently featured in the media as it once was, the Brown family is still a recognizable name, and Paedon's face remains familiar to many. This fame comes with an unexpected set of challenges, especially when it comes to something as mundane yet personal as buying intimate items. The embarrassing reality of being recognized. In an interview, Paedon shared his discomfort and embarrassment over being recognized while out in public, particularly when buying intimate products. He candidly discussed how it feels to be stopped by fans and strangers while shopping for personal items, a situation that many people would find uncomfortable even without the added complication of public recognition. For Paedon, the experience of running into fans while shopping for things like underwear, grooming products, or even more personal items like condoms or lotions is a reminder that his private life is never truly private. These moments, which would be awkward for anyone, are amplified when a camera is often figuratively trained on you, even if it's not actively recording. Paedon explained that the recognition often leads to awkward conversations, with people either excited to meet him or making comments about his family or their polygamous lifestyle. The added pressure of knowing that the encounter is based on something as personal as his shopping choices can make the situation even more uncomfortable. The stigma of public scrutiny. What makes Paedon's situation even more complicated is the stigma that still exists around the Brown family's polygamous lifestyle. While the family's beliefs and practices are openly discussed on Sister Wives, that doesn't mean the world has fully embraced the idea of polygamy. In fact, many people still hold strong opinions about polygamous relationships, often labeling them as strange, controversial, or immoral. For Paedon, these societal views often lead to even more uncomfortable situations when people approach him in public. Fans or strangers might not just ask about the Brown family. They might make assumptions or ask intrusive questions about Paedon's personal life, his parents' marriages, and even his own views on polygamy. This makes an already awkward situation, buying intimate items in public, even worse. The scrutiny adds layers of discomfort as Paedon tries to navigate a simple, private moment in his day without being judged or questioned about the personal choices of his family. What might be a routine errand for most people becomes a reminder of the invasive nature of reality TV fame. In a world where everyone seems to have an opinion on what's normal, Paedon is forced to deal with these views head-on, even in the most mundane moments of life. The challenges of personal boundaries. One of the biggest challenges Paedon faces in these situations is maintaining his personal boundaries while still being gracious to fans. He has said that while he understands why people want to engage with him, given his visibility on Sister Wives, there are moments when he just wants to live his life without the weight of being recognized. These interactions, especially when they occur during moments of personal vulnerability, can feel like an invasion of privacy. For example, shopping for intimate items is an inherently personal activity that many people want to do discreetly, without public attention. When you add the element of being recognized and potentially approached by fans or strangers, it can feel like a violation of personal space. Paedon, however, tries to handle these situations with kindness and humility, even though they can be uncomfortable. He's aware that his public persona is part of what makes these moments happen, but that doesn't make them any less awkward or difficult to navigate. The impact of fame on mental health. For anyone in the public eye, the constant scrutiny can take a toll on mental health. Paedon has opened up about the mental and emotional challenges of growing up in such an exposed family dynamic, and how it affects his sense of normalcy. As a young adult, Paedon is still figuring out who he is and what he wants from life. But being in the public eye complicates that journey. In a world where every misstep is potentially captured, commented on, and criticized, it can feel like the pressure is unrelenting. When it comes to something as private as shopping for intimate items, Paedon is faced with a harsh reality that even his most personal moments are not entirely his own. While most of us can browse the aisles without giving a second thought to the people around us, Paedon is constantly reminded of the fame and expectations that come with being part of the Brown family. He's not just a guy buying some deodorant or body wash. He's Paedon Brown, the son of a famous reality TV family. And that makes the experience a lot more complicated. Finding balance between privacy and public life. Ultimately, Paedon's reflections on his experiences buying intimate items in public highlight the tension that many people in the public eye experience. The desire for privacy versus the reality of fame. While Paedon has learned to navigate the ups and downs of being recognized in public, it's clear that there are moments when he longs for the anonymity and normalcy that most people take for granted. While he may be able to brush off these awkward encounters with fans, they serve as a reminder that fame doesn't come without its sacrifices. For Paedon, those sacrifices include the inability to enjoy something as simple as shopping for personal items without the fear of being recognized. But despite the discomfort, Paedon remains grateful for his fans, even if the experience of being in the spotlight sometimes feels more invasive than flattering. Through it all, he continues to navigate the balance between his public persona and his personal life, all while acknowledging just how embarrassing it can be to be recognized during some of life's most intimate moments.